Living Pain here. Happy Friday. At this point, you might want to just scroll the screen up here so you don't have to see my hideous cold sore. Looks horrible, but it's actually healed. It's just now, scabbing up. It's freaking gross, man. I get it at least probably once a year, and I have no idea why I got this. Normally you get it if you're run down or something like that, but anyway, you may want to tune out at this point if you're queasy. Oh man, so what's there to say? It's Friday, it's fake beer day today. I can hardly wait till March 17th, St. Patrick's Day, when I will most definitely be going off my beer fast, which I'm on. So what to report? Weighed in today at 203.4. So, up, 33.6 pounds. But I know I'm at that 35, which I hit. And today I finally got out of the house. I had a meeting at work at our offices, and we have a new person that just came on board. So the whole team got together so that we could see people mask to mask or face to face, big enough boardroom. And it was fun to get out of the house and see people that you work with every day. Also, I'm still really pumped from yesterday's bike ride. To do an hour, average 220 watts, and to 32.5K per hour. Granted, it wasn't super hilly sort of course or anything like that, but it was good. I started feeling like the Brian of old, and feels nice. I'll tell you, I was visualizing way back when I started this journey back. It's like when you look at your muscles, so let's assume leg muscle, right? So here's the thigh, and there's muscles on the outside of the thigh, and then you go down. And the way in my mind that I look at muscles is that when you really get in good shape and you're getting faster and stronger, better, faster, stronger, that you're actually working your way to the muscles at the core, because when you first start working out, and this is in my head, so take this as no medical expertise. This is just psychologically the way I look at it. It might be true, but when you first start working out, it just affects the muscles on the outside. And then as you really start training, the key is you want to get to those muscles all the way through. And when I got back into it, I could tell that my poor little muscles right inside were, they like all that pain and suffering, and they just weren't getting activated. And now I can say that I'm starting to get into shape, and I can see my legs getting stronger and getting more shapely, that those muscles that are deep down are starting to get activated. And those are the ones that like being activated. I was doing yesterday, was it sit-ups or the day before? It was weights. And one of the things is you're doing bent over row, and you really, to keep your back straight, you really have to have a good core. And it got me thinking about when I first started this journey back 307 days ago. I started with insanity, and my gut was pretty big, and they have this one exercise where you kind of bend over, and then what do they call it? Squeeze, relax, and you're supposed to squeeze your abs. I didn't have any, and I was like, I got no abs at all, like ab strength, nothing. And now when I do it, I can feel them, but back then I remember so vividly that I didn't think I had them. And like I've said before in 2 videos ago, I thought I was done. I thought I was toast, that life had passed me by, and I'm just now starting to feel good again. And yesterday's bike ride was really reaffirming The one thing though, and when's this all going to come together? I think my calves are doing good. I haven't went out and run, but they're not painful. That's taken like a week and a half, 2 weeks. My hamstring, which kept me out of operation for like 6 weeks, seems to be good. My strength on the bike is getting good. My weight training is getting good. I'm not feeling any soreness. My damn toe, man. Right on the corner, it's all red and it feels like gout. And, and it's not in my head. I showed it to Alice and it's like red. And she goes, it looks like some sort of what do they call it? Not a corn. Oh, man. I forget. Man, it'll come to me. I can't believe I forgot it. A bunion. That's it. She thought it's a bunion. And I'm like, man, it hurts like shit. I get on the bike and I put my cycling shoe on, you cinch it up and it's like, oh, that hurt. And so I'm thinking, well, was it something when I did insanity from jumping side to side, whatever. But I'm not letting this one stop me. So like when I got on the bike yesterday, once I got the shoe on, it's like, and then of course I do a little bit of running around, the living room in a circle. Yeah, it seems okay. And it's not something that I haven't had before. I've had it before. Normally, I always thought it was gout and it was from drinking beer and the acid in beer, and I would eat some cherries and it would go away. Anyway, it's like I just want to get to a point where I get back to zero, like where I don't have any injuries. And I think part of what's making me a little bit stronger and less injury is I haven't been doing certain workouts every day, like with my legs. I did Insanity and I did a bike ride, then I took a day off. And so today being Friday, I'm going to follow the same trend that I followed last Friday. I took the day off, so I'm going to do that today. So I'm sitting at the Pig and Whistle. It's like 3:30, so I'm cutting out of work early. Actually, it's late for me because on Fridays, well, it's a little later now because I'm not drinking alcohol or going to a restaurant. But typically, I like cutting out of work early on Fridays at, lunchtime, 12:30, 1 o'clock type thing. But anyway, I guess I'm burning overtime right now. So the plan today is just stay the course. I'm going to have my Malo 5 beers. Hopefully I won't be getting to bed too late. I think the last time was 5 in the morning. Feeling good about the way the training's going and the way I feel. I am on the decline. I definitely feel it. I definitely see it as well. And I noticed my gray hair's coming back a bit. I thought I was saying that, hey, you know what? I can't believe it. I think I'm reversing the gray hair. But then today I noticed it. So Alice was right. Maybe I'm just being delusional. What else is there to report? Not much other than just stay in the course, baby. Just stay in the course, keeping a positive mental attitude. And I'm really, really digging myself getting back into shape. And this, I think it took me a year. I didn't realize it was going to take this long. I think it's give me a year to get back to a baseline. And so then in this next year, I think I should definitely be able to increase my speed and strength. And I am definitely getting better shoulders and everything. And then 2 things. Hopefully it's supposed to come today, but I think it's delayed because of the snow in the US. But my rack for doing squats and bench press, this really cool rack that was on Shark Tank that allows you to put it in a garage and it folds up so you can still park your car in. That's supposed to be here today. And then the other thing that I did, that I signed up the other day for a 21-day hip opening challenge. And I actually paid money for it. I think it was like $69 US. And so what it is every day for 21 days, the guy does this live feed for 15 minutes. He's some yoga, blah, blah, blah. And the whole thing is it's just 15 minutes for 21 days of opening up your hips. And I don't have childbearing hips. And I think some of my injuries and everything else are due to tight hips. And I've heard that before from people. And I'm taking it to open up the hips. Hopefully it'll help my running. And maybe it'll even help my late night dancing here in the Pig and Whistle. That, get a little bit more of my groove on. I don't know. So I'm looking forward to that. That starts on the 8th next week. And I'll let you know how that goes. Of course, they show pictures where guys are, sitting with their legs crossed, the one like where you see those guys that cross it and can jump up and do the flying thing. Well, hey, if I could do that in 21 days, that would be pretty amazing. But anyway, keeping it going. That's it for me. Living Pain. Have a good one. See you tomorrow.